Gentlemen, it's an honour to see you, Nigel David.
Yeah,
It's
where are
great
you
to-
from again?
From New Zealand. Did you
where,
ever,
though?
Auckland. Did you ever make it down there?
Yeah, we made it
yeah, it's
exactly
lovely.
to Auckland. In fact,
About 30
what I liked
years
there
ago.
was that sailing museum, which was fantastic. Have you
Oh,
been?
the Maritime Museum
Yeah.
down on the viaduct.
Oh, you should.
Yeah, I not much of a sailing person. Strangely, being from the city of sails, you'd
You
think
fear
I
the
was
ocean.
a little bit.
Yeah, me
A
too.
little bit. And also a strange thing about being from New Zealand, everybody thinks that you sort of are born on a bungee. Well, I suppose you are to some degree because there's some
Oh, so, yeah,
there is
that's
some
true.
likeness there. but
Nature's bungee.
it's
Yeah.
nature's bungee, but the larger bungee side of things that we're going to throw ourselves down mountains as
Right,
soon as we
yeah.
can walk. I never really got into that.
Yeah.
No, good. Well,
Okay.
here you are.
Resolutely myself.
That's right. Well, moving around on your own power.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
Yeah.
It's an
No, we're
honor.
not
I've been looking
done.
forward
Oh, we're
to
not.
this
Oh. Sorry.
Well, we could be.
No.
Look at that on the wall.
I know.
How does that get on the wall?
Well, Henry Diltz took a photo.
And
How do they physically?
I don't know.
I've got
It's
some of his work framed on my house. Was it his idea to,
steal from himself.
yeah,
Always. He said that's job one, in fact.
right.
Job 1 and 2, yeah.
Of his or of the artist?
Oh, well, of his.
Yeah,
I
that's
suppose,
interesting
yeah.
how someone did that.
No, but the thing that Henry's always had is a sort of, he's empathic, with the subjects. In other words, he all these great rock stars, he takes their photo and you know that deep inside he's going, God, I could be there. He's a bitter man. And
Is
that's
that
why we
your
love him.
guitar over there?
Would you like to hold it?
Curious, what is it?
It's actually not. Well,
Sir Martin, yeah?
Yeah, no, I know it's a Martin, but I can tell by looking at the back. Okay, yeah.
So he's showing you the front.
Yeah, right, yeah.
That's a good way to go.
It's a parlour guitar.
Which one is that? Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's a parlour
Nice
guitar.
size.
It's a new one.
When
Yeah,
you pick the
this is-
guitar up, Nigel, what's your go-to chord? Is it in fact D minor?
Oh, no, the thing about...
He goes with the
Jazzy.
fancy pants jazz
He has little
chords,
jazzy chords, yeah.
And yet he hates jazz.
Yeah, it's interesting that I feel like you weren't in the band at the moment when a real genuine jazz odyssey was Saucy Jack was actually underway, and yet you
Yeah.
picked the guitar up and it leans straight into what I would consider to be Bill Frisell's songbook.
Yeah, Bill Frisell's Afterbirth.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I know what you're saying. But he doesn't care for jazz. He doesn't listen to it a lot.
Yeah, the thing about it is it's
So you have a
quiet.
you have a natural ability to play jazz, yet you do
No, but
not
it's
like it.
It's quiet. The thing is, you can go,
Yeah.
and the horns come in, exactly, yeah.
And someone will
But then,
say,
so what? Is what
someone
I
will
think.
say that that's really
No,
quiet.
seriously, what are you doing? You're blowing through
That
this.
was good.
This thing, you're blowing through it.
Yeah.
Does he even know he's as
You
funny
go,
as he is?
Well, no,
He doesn't
He
know.
knows he's slightly mad.
He got the so what was funny, and that was funny. That's a good. That was.
No, they've got to
Yeah,
pay
but
for
so
that.
what? Stop it, is what I say, because
Right.
they're afraid to play very loud.
Right.
So when you play quiet, people
Oh,
are
that's-
going, well, I sort of can hear it, but what is that?
Yeah.
Did sound nice.
Yeah, very nice though to have this thing. I would have some work done on this.
How would you improve?
Well, the top is a bit. It could come down a bit. Here, they can do that work
the
here.
bridge.
Yes.
But otherwise, very nice. Yeah.
How many guitars now?
Thank you for coming.
Have you lost?
Oh, she's working on something else.
Have you lost count on how many guitars you have now, Nigel?
No, I have an exact count.
How many?
You're going to think I'm kidding. Oh, wait, I don't know how many. I've given a lot away, but I'll have a closet filled and then I have a storage facility where I keep some. Yeah.
So, and by storage facility, you mean like the kind of place that people actually store things, like
It's like a
many people.
silo.
Like
Well, it's
really
a place, it
yeah.
has to be temperature controlled for
course.
humidity because you can't have it too dry or the other way.
Moist.
Because the neck, that could use a little looking after that.
Okay, I'll let
But
Martin.
it's
I'll
going
let
to be nice.
Martin know.
That's good. That's a lot.
No,
Nice.
take him to an indie. Some independent guitar work. Yeah, someone whose work you know.
I don't want to keep Martin accountable for their work, and if the great
you
Nigel
don't. No,
David
send them the
thinks-
bill.
No,
Yeah, you know,
definitely.
do not
Yeah.
send it to them. That's the last thing you can do.
Yeah.
Oh, you've had experience in that.
No, you just don't want to go
can't
down
do
that path.
No, there are people that really know how to do it. Yeah.
The guitar that should never be looked at, let alone played, does it remain untouched?
No, that's a burst. The thing is, as you know, because
Yeah.
you or don't, is that Gibson made Les Pauls between 58 and 60 are the ones that are worth a lot of money. Yeah, the bursts. And there's a lemon burst, the different ones. They're copying them now, but they're rubbish, basically. And that's when they started PAF pickups, you see. Before that, they were soap bar pickups, they were called, P90 pickups, which I prefer. But then you get into the weeds of this and you look concerned.
No, he's just bored.
I'm not. No, this is my listening face.
Oh, I see, yeah. And this is my talking face, apparently. Yeah. So anyway, if you're a collector, you want those years between 58 and 60, roughly. And they're a lot of money now.
How many of those do you have from that particular time period?
I've given away one, and that was the one I had. I gave away. Yeah, I gave it to a very good guitar player that appreciates it.
Would you share with us who that player was, or
Should I? I don't know. Yeah, no. It's been talked about and written about. So
then
that's
what
where you do the research. I'm pointing at you as if. Yeah, I'm shocked you're still here. By the way. Because when we came in,
he's as quiet as jazz.
He was making this motion, meaning I'm out of here.
Yeah.
But then, and yet he sits there.
I thought it just meant he needed to use the men's room,
Oh,
which
yeah,
is
that's
essentially
true.
the
Yeah,
same
that's
thing.
true.
isn't
I
it?
would imagine you would have
You would have to
a more of
leave.
a strong spiritual connection with him, given that he's from the United Kingdom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where are
Where
you from?
exactly? Oh, well, no, please don't
lovely.
say that.
No, come on.
No,
it's a
don't say
beautiful country.
Wales. Don't say it like that, I should say, because people, don't be ashamed to be a Welshman. Do not be ashamed. People,
Is that something people are?
Well, people, you say to, so, where are you from? I'm from Essex. Oh.
Yeah,
Don't
they make
say
up
that.
their minds
Where's
about
the,
you.
where's the proudest place in Britain? then?
Crikey.
Not many now.
Leeds?
No. Leeds.
No, not Leeds.
No.
No, God.
They shouldn't be ashamed to be from Leeds either.
No, listen, I don't
there
think you should
be
be
all
ashamed.
around
Yeah.
shame in general at this point, frankly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually, it's a shame being from Earth these
Yes,
days.
I
if
agree
you
with
really
that.
look at things.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
We do, yeah.
Well,
Poor
I moved
excuses for
north because
creatures.
it was more quiet, to Berwick-upon-Tweed. It's right very far north on the border of Scotland, and it's just a nice little village. There's no...
And how is cheese?
What does that mean? How is cheese?
Well, you're in the cheese business.
Yeah,
and
but
how-
that's a very large question. There are many people doing great cheese all over the world. It's come a full circle. It used to be you'd go to Tesco someplace, there was this rubbish cheese, it was all rubber cheese, it tasted like. And now
do
they're
like a smoked cheddar, though. They do a good Applewood smoked cheddar. At Tesco.
yeah, but
So
that's sort of,
know that
if you're a
cheese,
purist, you don't.
No, it's different. It's so different over here than
Yes.
to
But there's lots of great cheese, and I love having the cheese shop.
Yeah.
Really, it's fun.
My question for the two of you, what has been, what can only be described as a real roller coaster ride of a career to date is, to get to the point where after the last film, it feels like the documentary maker and you got off on the wrong foot and you weren't happy with the end result.
Well, he started on the wrong foot. He didn't tell us which foot he was starting on. We
Right.
assumed
Yeah.
the right foot.
Yeah, and he was on the
But
left.
Never trust a pair of feet you don't know well.
And yet you did again because in fulfilling this contract and ultimately doing this show that ended up happening in New Orleans.
Right.
We'll get to the result of that if people haven't seen the film. It doesn't end well. But the decision to go ahead and work with Marty again after you were unhappy the first time around makes me want to ask the question why.
Well, first of all, there's a concept which is forgiveness. Yeah? You've heard about that. If you read the great Chinese philosophers, which I have
Lao
not,
Tzu,
I've not done,
for example,
I've
I
heard
have.
people tell me about them. Yeah, they say, yes, he messed up, but you must forgive people in the end. And so we looked at him, and he's a pathetic creature in many ways. He's not been gifted with how do you say in America, anything, pretty much. And yet he continues to try to do what he does, but he's not mean-spirited in any way.
and plus, listen, we were happily apart. We hadn't
Yeah.
spoken in 15 years.
Yeah.
There was a lot of bad blood, what have you, all settled now. But, when he came to us, after he heard that we had one more show to do, he literally had his hat
in his hand.
Yes, literally, yeah.
The cap that he wears.
Yes,
Yeah.
which you never
That-
see him
that
without.
cap, yes.
Yeah,
you
in his
rarely
hand.
see him take
Yeah,
it
I've never
off.
seen him take it off.
No, it's like Elvis Costello. He never takes his hat off.
That's right,
You
yeah.
know,
Yeah.
different reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there he was with his little cap off, and we said,
One more time for the Gipper.
yeah, it was a bit sentimental, really. A single tear running down his little cheek. Yeah, it was pretty sad.
When you say that there was bad blood for 15 years, it seems to me as I've watched the film that the bad blood existed a little more on one side than it did on the other. You seemed surprised, Nigel, that there had been an issue so specific.
Well, yes, I think you're right.
Did you even know you'd fallen out with David, is my question.
Well, no, it was confusing to me because we had all said, let's not do this, please, anymore. And we went in different directions. And then, but there was something there, I can't put my finger on it. It was a little bit tense, you know, and I didn't know what that was.
Well, it was all a misunderstanding, really, and I spent a lot of lonely years.
Yeah, how
when I
sad.
didn't really need to. Yeah.
And also to be mad at someone who didn't even know you were being.
I know.
You were mad
No,
at
no.
him.
Listen,
I think
mea
that must be the
culpa.
saddest thing of all time.
Mea culpa.
to be on a
probably.
one-sided fallout.
Yeah, right.
Well, you've put your own finger on it.
You can't see this at home, ladies and gentlemen,
no,
but he
you
has
can't,
his
and he
finger
didn't
right on
actually
it.
put his finger. But the thing is, it is sad, very sad. Yeah, you're right. It's tragic. Well, tragic implies that it's important.
I saw recently that you've yet to see the film, the finished result.
Right.
Is that true?
We're seeing it tonight, as a matter of
Tonight.
fact.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And Derek is not here.
No, he's not.
Derek is elsewhere.
He's elsewhere.
Yeah.
He might be in Wales.
So
You
he's
know,
very
he
far.
said
He's
he-
very far away from you. at the
He
time of
mentioned
seeing the film.
Cardiff. Last time we
Yeah,
spoke.
and he
he
said,
right.
I
Something
might
about
do my
Cardiff.
Cardiff-Swansea thing, which is
Yeah.
his way of saying, what, we don't know
No.
what that means.
Well,
He
he's-
speaks in a code
it's
that
code,
he
yeah.
doesn't even understand.
He's being very vague, and I wonder,
like the
having
Enigma machine.
seen the film, whether there's a purpose behind his vagueness of location.
Oh, probably, yeah. I think you're onto something, yeah.
Interesting.
He's always being hounded by lawyers because he's in terrible. He's been negotiating his divorce
Yeah.
for 31 years.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. And
If you
that's
can
too
call
long.
that negotiate. Yeah. He's under the gun, as they say in the States.
There's a revelation at the end of the film. I'll wait for you to see it tonight. It may put into some context about some things and
Well, we haven't seen what that would be, but I take your word, you know.
playing the shows. When you first started playing the shows with volume, I mean, having had success early on with Flower People and
Yes.
connecting with an audience, and audiences naturally want more of that.
Yeah.
You decided pretty quickly to do something completely different. What was the reason behind that?
You know what it was? There was a sort of a battle of the bands. Was it the Electric Zoo, I believe, in London, or in Hammersmith? And there were a lot of bands playing one day.
Yeah,
one
electric,
night,
all
day
electric.
into night, all electric bands, and it became sort of a competitive thing. How loud? Who's going to blow out the back
and it was
wall?
a function of technology as well. Because what people had, you had a Vox, you know, like the 15, which was, it's a great
decent amp.
little amplifier. But people wanted it louder, and eventually they had the 30, AC30.
You'd slave
But then Jim Marshall showed up on the scene.
yes, he did.
And his shop that opened, we were in the East End, had to go way west to his shop, way west. Had never been in that section of London. He opened the shop, and there they were.
Yeah, what did it feel like when you turned that on for the first
God.
time?
No,
like
it
going
was
to church.
unbelievable. It really was. It was someone understands what this should be. You know, the JT45 or this thing, and then it was the 100 watt and all that, and then we were home free.
Yeah, we
were
toted
just-
all of that gear to the zoo.
Yeah.
And we finished the night. There was no way they could follow us.
Yeah.
And we did there was a 2-hour rendition of Short and Sweet, I believe it was.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
So it was almost like there was a selection of bands who had a particular amount of time to perform.
Right.
But you ended up taking
You see, if
2
you,
hours.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
see,
yeah.
if you keep going, if you don't end a chord and say thank you for, then you're off. You know, we
Hence,
didn't do that.
you just kept going.
Exactly.
Because if we stop, then we have to leave.
That's
so,
it. We just kept playing.
Yeah.
And one trick is modulation, because you're playing in A, and then you sort of sneak up to C or whatever, down to G, whatever. You can do that, and they don't know what's going on.
Right. They think it's a new song.
They can't quite track it, which is fine.
Yeah.
It's all loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yet, having experienced the Marshall for the first time, which many have considered to be ultimately amplified perfection, at what point did you realize it could be improved and you could take it one louder?
Yeah. I spoke to Mr. Marshall and I got to know him a little bit before he died.
Frank Marshall, right?
No, it
Jimmy.
was from the seas, from
And
film and
he
television.
did understand my plight, which was, how can we make this even better? And so it's in the first film. He did a special amplifier for me, went to 11. My new amplifier goes to infinity. And think about that, the amount of things where you can go with that.
Don't think about it too much because it doesn't make sense.
It makes
Well,
no
no,
sense.
but
No, it
it
really
doesn't
doesn't.
not make sense either, because I needed to
Agree to
go to a
disagree.
place where other people weren't bothering me.
How do you know when to stop if you can
That's
go
a
as far as
philosophy
you want?
question, isn't it? Yeah.
It requires a sense of human restraint. Would you say that you understand that concept of human restraint?
Well, I don't know, really. I hate to come back to the Welsh thing, but when you're in Wales, there's so many people who say...
It's not to say you should hate being from Wales.
No,
it's
not
not.
at all. No,
Conscious of
I
my
like
friends.
it. I had
There's a sense
a
of humour. I'm just
girlfriend from
We don't like.
Swansea.
I'm just saying we don't like people problems at Apple. I'm just
No,
Oh,
no,
no,
no.
no
The
one
thing
does.
is, I had a girlfriend from Swansea and she was lovely, but the first thing she said was, "This is it?" And I said, "Well, you can go to other places." And I took her to London and she said, "Oh my, whoa." She said, "There's lots going on." I said, "Yeah, but you know, where you live is lovely as well, in a way, you know." I could never read the signs, you know.
I know.
They've got these street signs.
all
and I thought
Ls.
there was a practical joke, you know, if you're from... Oh, come on, really?
No one can say that.
PMPCP, what? Yeah, anyway, that's a different story. The amplifier thing, philosophy-wise, is shouldn't I have at my disposal infinity rather than 10 or even 11?
Some would be concerned that the idea of any musician searching for infinite possibility without restriction would suggest some form of God complex. Maybe I don't know.
What? Golf? I don't even play
Not
golf.
golf. God. He said
Oh,
God.
God,
complex.
yeah.
No.
Oh, I'm not going to go near that
you know
one.
what? He's surprisingly without ego. Sans ego.
Almost egoless.
Almost, except it's not as much fun to say as sans
Yeah.
ego.
No, I don't look at it that way at
French.
all. I think
It's like a font. Sans
I
ego.
like a what?
The Fonz.
No, like
like
a
the
font.
fonts.
Like a
What?
font. Like a.
Oh, a
What's a
font.
font?
Like a font. Like
No,
a,
it's
Font.
a
You
type-
keep saying it. What
type-
is it?
a typeface.
It's like a typeface.
okay.
Sans ego.
You see, I think he's...
Comic sans ego.
Yeah.
I see what he's doing. Yeah.
Well, thank you.
No, we're not done.
Okay.
But
I'm just checking in because you seemed somewhat interested, but then as if you might have another thing going.
no, I have nothing but
no,
time.
that's fair enough.
No, have I not?
No, it's shocking.
exemplified the traits of a
we're
fan
both
thus far?
surprised that you're very
Is
intelligent.
that a coffee maker built right into the wall?
It's actually a camera.
Oh yeah.
Must have
No,
fun.
we don't always get to talk with people, and you're intelligent. We don't come across that all that much.
Not much.
How has your relationship with the media been, do you think? On a scale of
bad.
1 to 10 over the course of
Not
Spinal?
bad. No, yeah.
He's better than I am.
Yeah,
because
slightly.
he has more. What you're saying?
Well, you get into your moods. He gets into a mood and you can't get anything out of him, you know.
Well,
We've seen that in the films, and I can imagine also when the cameras aren't rolling that it's been a constant in your relationship. Your friendship is unique and fascinates us to a great degree.
Well, there have been
you seem
times-
very different, but yet somehow there's a chemistry there.
Yeah, there are times when we can be quiet together as well as be loud together. That's what people don't really understand. We've taken train trips. We took a rail trip. Oh, God, where were we going? I
well,
don't
we
remember.
were in near Belgium,
Yeah.
coming into Belgium, going to Antwerp.
Yeah.
Not a great breakfast in Belgium,
Oh, what?
don't you think?
Well,
I think you're-
waffles.
No, like cheese on a stick. and
No,
some
no,
fizzy
no.
water.
That's
No,
a
it's-
no. They've got lovely waffles.
Yeah.
They've got those what in America you call French fries at every meal. We had a lovely time. Anyway, I'm sorry you're so
I digress.
down on it. I'll speak to them about. Maybe they'll do better next time.
The point was that we
We're on a
took this
train.
long trip,
Yeah.
and we never spoke.
No, and you hear the And that wasn't the train even. That was something else.
That's the old man behind her.
He had those teeth.
Yeah.
He had these teeth.
Oh, my God.
They were clacky teeth.
Yeah, clacky teeth,
It's
yeah.
like that song, English Teeth.
Clacky English teeth. Yeah.
English teeth.
For the grey, brown, and
That's
black.
a real
yeah.
song, yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can look that in
Spike
your...
Milligan. Yeah.
That's the weirdest computer I think I've ever seen.
It's not a computer,
What?
really. It's a slot. What is that?
It's a desk. It's fit
so
for
you could
playing
mix. You could
things. I have
bring up
effects
a
and-
commercial for something,
Look at
right?
that.
It won't make any difference to you because you've chosen not to wear the headphones, which is an aesthetic choice.
No, I
and
didn't
respect
choose
it.
not to. It
I
wasn't.
respect
It wasn't given as a choice.
Oh, I think we have some headphones around.
well,
somewhere.
now it's too late, isn't it?
You know, he put the one up here for me. I
No,
assumed it was
this
de
is what they
rigueur.
put here
We
for
would
me.
have to do it.
Yeah.
I'm drinking the water too, but I'm also wearing the phone.
By the way, you can keep that mug if you like.
No,
Oh, great.
Yeah,
no way.
yeah, man.
Wow, that's pretty.
Weighty.
And it's the same color as the desk.
It's made from real
I
ceramic.
like that.
No, this is very modern and sort of posh.
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Heartless and cold. Like that.
Well,
I appreciate
brutal,
that. Brutal.
brutal
cold.
in
Yeah.
its
Simplicity and
Yes.
brutality.
I'll pass that on. You've lost some great people in your life along the way
We
in
have.
this rock
Oof.
and roll highway.
Oh my God. Yeah.
We've lost-
When Churchill died, we all.
No,
as
he's
a co-
talking about the music world, I think. and
Okay.
Our
All
friends.
right, well, you
yeah.
have to be specific then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, we've lost count of drummers, and I don't mean to be flippant, but I mean it would be here all day if we paid tribute to your drummers. I think it would
I
be
know.
a com-
Yeah,
completely
there's a
separate
sort of a
conversation.
general overall,
Yeah.
you know.
Can we generalize a little
blessing,
bit? Like,
bless them
look,
all,
the,
bless their
the
soul.
guarding accident, the explosions.
Yeah,
and-
yeah.
It
bless
starts
them.
to add up and it becomes less emotional.
Yeah.
When you got past 8 or 9 of them that died, it became,
Yeah.
you know.
One drummer dead is a tragedy.
And then 9
12 dead, it's a statistic.
It's
I
a
can't
number,
say
really,
it,
by the end of the
but
day,
it's
isn't it? It really is,
statistic,
it's a press
yeah.
release at that point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. It is. It's also a reputation issue. I noticed that getting a new drummer was particularly challenging for this final show.
Yeah, a lot of them aren't willing to take the chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is Lars, who takes a chance every day. He steps on stage with
That's
Metallica.
true.
Well,
Yeah.
it's true. You could say that. But
Yeah.
I
He's
can
got this-
understand what people don't, you know.
Yeah, he's always got that lolly. He's got that lollipop
Yeah, he's-
stuck in his kisser, you
yeah.
know.
Yeah, he does. He likes
He's
to
found
chew
he's
things.
found a way to do what he does.
Yeah,
That-
You know, with this Metallica thing going on, maybe,
you know.
yeah.
Who's that
good?
then?
Yeah.
No,
Who's that?
that's pretty good,
That's
Lars.
Lars, yeah.
That's not bad, Lars
do-
Ulrich.
but I hear that, Chad Smith is like looking for a new gig.
Yeah, see?
Yeah,
See?
yeah. That's
That's
how they
good.
talk,
Yeah.
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 It's all right.
That's good.
Did it ever cross your mind that the fact that the original cover of "Smell the Glove," which was banned and
Yeah,
ultimately
yeah,
we weren't capable of showing the world that, although
Yeah.
we did see it in
Cancelled.
some form.
We were cancelled,
we were
yeah.
originally cancelled. Yeah, that it became just a black cover, just pure black.
Yes, it is.
And then there you are, many years later, talking to Lars, who probably really wouldn't be in the situation, where he's able to buy as much art as he's bought in his life.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
If it wasn't for an album that was entirely black.
Exactly.
Yes. No. We've
It's ironic.
discussed this with them. They realized they were naughty and that they totally thieved the concept, which wasn't even our concept. This was the cover we did not want.
We didn't
Yes.
want that. It just had to be. Yeah. They said no, and then that's what we had. Yeah.
Well, it really strikes me that over the course of your career, one word comes to mind a lot, which is influential, and I think that often is a rod for the back in many ways. It seems like a compliment, but in some ways, you look back on a life of influence and wonder, did I get paid as well? And I wonder
No.
what exactly.
Well, that's the short answer. Is the same as the long one. No.
Yes, it's a short. Yeah. You are correct, sir. Yes. It would be nice to be paid occasionally for what we do. It would be nice.
But that's a dream.
Well, it seems to me that the shows are sold out, and there's a good solid 20,000 people in the arena.
It was a good show that we did. I haven't
Very well
seen
promoted,
I haven't
I thought.
seen how they put it all together in the end.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were very enthusiastic, the people. They knew the words. So we can't always remember the words
Yeah.
when we're doing shows. But when you see the people mouthing them in the
Right.
front, that helps.
But doesn't that mean that you're probably a little bit behind yourself
Yes,
when you're
but
singing?
so
Sort
what?
of, yeah.
So
but
what?
we're always a bit behind ourselves.
Yeah.
Right.
But if you see Stonehenge, yeah, you
Yeah,
can do it
yeah.
after. And it helps.
So if I was to go big bottoms,
Well, look at him. First of all, there's no S at the end.
Oh, yeah.
But you
I
could,
put an S on everything. I'm sorry.
Why?
Really?
Pluralysis.
Multiple pluralysis.
I have
I can't
multiple
believe he's still here.
Tragic.
Seriously. No, he's hanging in, which is great.
Don't
this-
trust
is
him.
this-
He looks like a bank robber, doesn't he?
what
With
happened
the
here? What's
stripedy
going
shirt.
on with this then?
Yeah,
He's
I
got
know.
a big bag that says loot on it.
This is my driver who's telling me it's time
Oh,
for me
that's
to
all
go.
right. It's time to go, yeah.
It's time to go.
Oh, it's rugby
Are
shirt.
you going to go to the beach or something?
Just not here.
Yeah. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Now, who's your football team? Do you support a specific team?
Liverpool.
Really? No, I'm not going to do that.
Liverpool.
EOAL. Wait.
OOL. Liverpool FC.
Yeah, okay, I can see that. Yeah,
Yeah.
but they've been good in the last few years.
Yeah, but it was been very sad 30 years before that, though.
Yeah, not as sad as my club. Yeah, Leighton Orient. You familiar with them? They're in League One now.
Yeah.
in the mid-table, League
Yeah.
One.
Yeah.
Well, there's no coverage here in this. I live in the States now. I live in Morro Bay.
Well, you see it. You see it.
I don't
more
see
than
it that,
no,
that
you
often.
see it.
No,
you need
have
a
to-
television.
You
is
know,
what you want.
you have to
True,
get
yeah.
apps now too. Everything's on.
I know.
apps.
Yeah. You can get
There's like
Yes.
a
I
UK
had a
football app.
Yeah.
and
yeah.
it's not. I'm sitting there looking at my Apple Watch.
Yeah,
That's
which is
no
great,
way.
by the way.
Fantastic product.
Amazing tech.
I don't.
I wonder
own
what
one.
they're like.
But I had one. I had one of the early versions with the steam. Yeah.
Well, you had to pull it and go.
I know, it was- yeah.
Start it
Yeah,
up like
yeah.
that.
It was like
it
an
wasn't a
outboard.
battery. Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
different
That's
thing.
more of a mototype
Yeah.
than it is a prototype.
Yeah,
is it?
yeah, exactly. Well, I understand they've come a long way. I should get a new one. Anyway,
Well, maybe we can help you out.
no.
I don't think we can, but
I
maybe.
don't think
maybe.
you can.
No. Maybe.
No.
I mean, maybe. But
No, listen, I know. Just no one got rich giving money away.
as a music fan, I would like to think that you had made some money from this.
We made some money.
Yeah,
You know, it's not that we made no money.
Right.
It's just not.
Well into three figures.
No. We get royalty checks once in a while
Yeah.
that just dribble in, but not in the way that other people have. You know, it's so.
I got a royalty check. It was sent to me by, I have no idea how it happened, but it was the guy who played Jesus in Jesus Christ Superstar.
Who's that?
Terry,
Garcia?
Teddy Neely. Teddy Neely was his name.
Now you're talking.
Yeah, I know.
Why
Woke her
now?
up.
What is?
Does anyone actually know who this is, by the way? Because
No.
I've never met her before.
Oh,
I'm just here for the vibes.
I think,
Hey,
I think
okay.
she may be
I'm
actually
just
a fan.
here for the
I think she
vibe.
might be.
That's the
Must be a
most
fan.
bizarre.
We did
thing I've
not
ever-
bring a
fan.
vibe. I'm sorry.
Sadly, no more shows
What? Who?
from Spinal Tap.
Yeah. Well, you never know, do you? Though.
No.
You really don't really ever know if it's all over and final.
There's a possibility there'll be one more show. We can't tell you when or
It's
where.
a secret.
Oh, when is it?
It's a big secret.
Well, it's a
No,
secret.
I'm not going to tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you were
But,
just
you know,
leading me on there.
it might work, it might not work. We'll see.
Well, it depends. When is it?
I'm not going
We
to
don't
tell
know.
you.
Oh,
I'm not
sorry.
going to tell you where.
Yeah.
either.
Understand.
You'd have been a really good spy. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
because you would have gone, you know, MI6, we've got to go, where's the code?
Yeah.
No, you don't just say, where's the code?
Yeah.
You have to do some,
You, lady, you a spy?
yeah,
I'll bet you are.
yeah.
Honey trap.
Yeah.
That's what I think you
Yeah.
are.
That doesn't work.
I'm
that
out of
way.
here.
Yeah.
When's the show again?
No, we're not going to tell you when, and we're not going to tell you where.
No, yeah.
No. Ask Henry Diltz.
Clearly made an impression on you, but you got some great art out of it.
Yeah.
Yes, it's quite good. I like that.
Yeah,
and then
it's
this
good.
keeps moving, which I don't understand at all.
How would you know that when you've been looking at me the entire
know.
time?
I'm
I don't
sure
know.
Oh, you think I've been looking at you?
Have you got eyes in
I've
the
been
back of
looking
your
in your
head?
glasses, and that's what I see.
No, that's right
Amazing
out
attention
outside
to
this
detail,
door, isn't
isn't
it?
it? For some
amazing.
things. Nigel, incredible attention to detail just for some things, though, right? It's just
Well, if you
amazing.
write songs, and we've done that for a long time, it's about details. It's not
course.
just words. It has to be about details.
And punctuation.
Punctuality,
Not in our
And
case.
no,
necess-
punctuation in this case, yeah.
Yeah.
which is important for shows. When's the show?
I think so. No, I'm not going to tell you.
No. Yeah.
Stop
No.
fishing.
Good try. Nice try.
Go back to spying.
I don't fish, remember? I'm not afraid of the ocean. It's a bit sensitive.
Yeah. There's some terrible stuff in the ocean.
Yeah.
There's a giant squid.
Yeah.
That'll take your ship right down, chew it to pieces.
They
There's
just
things we've never
discovered a
even
little
discovered.
fish.
That's right.
I saw this on the BBC website. They found a little fish.
Did
that
you just yawn?
What?
I think somebody just yawned behind you. Are we? Is this
Well,
not? Are we not?
We're
are we
sort
not
of used to
entertaining?
that, but let's see.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
look
know
at
who it
those
was.
people. Hey,
Wow.
get the bloody hell. What
Well-
are you doing here anyway?
Well, I never. And you know, to be honest with you, I know my place here. I've very much enjoyed our time, Spinal Tap.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very much.
So have
Thank
I.
you.